Located between Brookings and Gold Beach along Highway 101, we explored 12 ocean-hugging miles of the Samuel H. Boardman Scenic Corridor. From craggy bluffs to secluded beaches and offshore rock formations, this stretch of the highway features one turnoff after another, with access to viewpoints and trailheads that connect an 18-mile segment of the Oregon Coast Trail. Arch Rock is a massive natural rock arch that stands alone in the Pacific Ocean. From the parking lot, there is a small loop trail that winds around the cliff edge and provides some awesome views of the coast and the Arch Rock. The geology of this coastline boasts sheer cliffs, sea stacks, and natural arches. Years of erosion from wind and waves has ground down the rocks to form these beautiful features. The natural arches form from cracks and crevices that weaken and fraction into notches. These notches grow into sea caves in the cliffs and sometimes collapse. After thousands of years, only the strongest parts of the rock remain, even after the shoreline has receded hundreds of feet. From Arch Rock, we hiked to Secret Beach. The distance is around 2.5 miles. The trail begins at Arch Rock State Parking Lot and then heads south along the coastline and has beautiful views of the ocean, beaches, and cliffs. Secret Beach is a little tricky to find. I would recommend downloading an offline map, as we got turned around a couple different times. The path is steep and rooted, so you need to wear shoes with good grips. There's also a small waterfall along the route that is a perfect spot to sit and take a break and have some lunch. We probably spent around 2 or more hours down here, and for the most part had the entire beach to ourselves. During low tide, there was also a sea cave that you can explore. Natural Bridges is a mesmerizing geological wonder. It is situated within the Oregon Caves National Monument and Preserve. It's been carved over millions of years by the relentless forces of water and erosion. It is a series of stunning arches formed in ancient limestone rocks. The arches possess a diverse array of textures, colors, and patterns. The trail is very short, only about a half a mile or so to do the there and back, and has virtually no elevation. The viewpoint itself is only about 50 feet from the parking area if you don't want to hike, but still want a view. Perhaps one of the most unique places we came across on this trip was the Indian Sands Trail. The Indian Sands Trail is a 1.1 mile loop known for its unique combination of sand dunes, forest, and ocean views. It features a moderate but challenging hike with steep sections, diverse terrain that includes sand, thick forests, and coastal views of arches and sea stacks. While it is only a 1.1 mile loop with 282 feet of elevation gain, it is a moderately challenging hike. For this hike, you will definitely want to download an offline trail map, as the trail can be hard to follow and is not consistently well marked. We ended up spending over 2 hours on this 1 mile hike. According to All Trails, the average time to do this is only 37 minutes. 37 minutes is totally doable if you don't stop and take in any of the scenery. The trail includes steep descents and ascents, sandy patches, and narrow sections that can be slippery, especially near the beginning and end. There are several large patches of sand dunes that sit high on coastal cliffs. Seemingly out of nowhere, these sands appear between the forest and the dramatic cliffs that fall into the ocean. From the dunes, you can see well off into the distance over the Pacific Ocean, as well as look down several hundred feet to waves crashing against the rocks. Most dunes along the Oregon coast are created using sand fed from the ocean itself, which is why they are found alongside the beaches. Indian Sands, however, finds its source of sand in the compacted sandstone of the cliff, where the stone has slowly eroded into soft sand dunes. In our next video, we are going to head inland and visit the Oregon redwood trees.